Hello there. Kyle Katarn here.
I'm the Bendu.
Coming back for one last Andor reaction.
Right, the series finale, man.
Yeah,
what
man.
a roller coaster. What an absolute just performance. Like, everyone has brought so much of their A game when it came to the sound, costuming, the acting, the tension, the drama. Everything about this series has been
it's
peak.
It's peak is the word. Like, honestly, consistently highest quality. Shout out to Nerd Chronic for editing this reaction for us and sneaking it past the Disney blockade. Speaking of tension, cliffhanger ending, right? Clea and Cassian and Melshi are all inside the little safe house apartment, and like ISB is like coming down the hallway. Like, they're basically already there, and these guys are trapped. We're on like the 27th floor.
Yeah.
The window's not really an option unless they can fly that U-wing up real close. Like,
which is what I was thinking originally. I was like, why don't they just like break the window and have her like jump out and do like, a
I mean, well, first of all, they'd notice and they'd be on them like so fast.
It's
but
true.
Also, I think it might just be straight up be too high for that. Like, I don't know if they can do it.
It's true. They're not Jedi. They don't have force jump.
Yeah, that's true. You got to think like a regular Joe.
They're not Mandos. They're not Mandalorians. They don't have jetpacks. That's true. It's true.
They really could use some though. Like, honestly. It really feels like they're cleaning house with this final arc. We've lost people in every episode, and it's not going to slow down. I think we're going to lose more today. But honestly, dude, I'm just so ready. I'm still nervous for how this whole thing's going to shake out, but I'm ready. I'm ready to find out. Are you ready, best friend?
I have the last episode queued up and ready to go, indeed.
Well, then I think it's time that we do it.
After all of this.
It's wild seeing Clea with like her hair all like disheveled like this. It's such a juxtaposition.
It's almost like she thinks going to Yavin is like retreating.
You need to see the place you helped build.
Yeah, come on, Clea.
You need to tell them what you told us.
I mean, she's got Luthen's attitude. He was all no Yavin for me, you know? And why wouldn't she? She spends so much time around him. Of course, their ideologies are going to start to merge.
Link transmit from the ship, so it's a bit confusing.
Must be someone there.
God,
Anyone else with
Party
a
Guys is so pissed. He's had a terrible week.
Oh, yeah.
Oh! Dude, he dented the dashboard with that man's skull. Dented it. Let's fucking go. Oh, I'm so down. Let's go.
Dude, I love that he's not even wearing a helmet. He doesn't care so much. Well, I guess none of them are wearing helmets.
Why do the flashlights make that sound?
Yeah, right. It was.
Are they like powering up the whole weapon and just?
It sounded like a taser. Yeah, it's like a.
Yeah, it totally sounded like some sort of stun.
You can stop right there! Go, go, go! No sudden movements! Hold your fire.
Yeah, right? He could just be scared. He could just live there. He could just be scared dude who lives there.
I need to see open hands! And I need to see them now!
Is there another way out?
Not that we have time for.
Okay, where are you? Okay.
He is on our way.
Oh, yes!
Stop there!
Jesus!
Stunner.
Is that a thermal detonator? No.
It's a stunner, he said.
I was gonna say they wouldn't throw a full thermal detonator.
No, it's gonna be a little stun shot grenade thing. Oof! Damn, Clea's out cold. Oh shit, dude! I just realized they withstood the electricity of the blast because they got used to it in Narkina 5 with the electro floors.
Oh, do you really think that that's what it is?
Well, like, because Clea got knocked out instantly, but they both
true.
like stayed conscious. It's because they've been exposed to so much electricity, like by the guards.
You know
Yes,
what?
yes, this could be satisfying as hell.
I think you're absolutely
Oh,
right.
listen to him scream.
Oh, oh my god.
Jesus!
Oh, wow.
They're giving him his own fucking hallway scene, dude. God damn.
Cassian, I've cleared a path.
Absolute
Oh my god.
incredible. Absolutely
New all-timer
amazing.
K2SO moment right there.
Everyone's like, oh, what is this Imperial ship here? What's going
What the
on?
hell just happened?
Oh, man. God, he's such a golem. I love him so much. Yeah, now blow it up.
What- It's a residential apartment building. What do you mean now?
right.
What do you mean
You're
now?
right.
Blow it
You're
up?
Right. You're right. we already talked about this.
Like, hey now, calm down.
Oh, it's the cops. Oh, the cops just
Nice. Nice.
That was
Love those shuttles.
beautiful. That was flawless.
Look at him, full rebel garb now.
I assume any doubts about my value have been erased.
You can speed up now.
You're welcome.
Man, it's crazy how expressive they can make his robot face with just those little eye movements. That they can put so much emotion into that.
Fantastic. It's his voice too, like somehow having voice fluctuation.
This is a fantastic little panning
God,
shot
there's
of
so
the
much
face.
stuff to look at. There's so
Drink it
much
in. Drink it in.
Tell me why, whenever I'm being scolded for troubling you, I'm reminded the rebellion is bigger than all of us. When you feel inconvenienced, all I hear is how small and how fragile it's all
Organa.
This
become.
is more than in.
Nice, they've got him in the same poncho as Rogue One now.
We know you're picking off Imperial transports. We're trying to share what we hear about how dangerous that is making things for all of us.
What you know, what you hear. How many more meddling squealers have you set my way?
I'm trying to help you. You've already got an Imperial destroyer on site. Keep hijacking these...
Oh, that's what's happening to Jedha.
Yep, Jedha City.
Or your spies and infiltrators. You think I'd still be alive if I hadn't learned to bend them as I wish?
It's the Empire that's after you, Saw, not us.
If only you could fight, as well as you lie.
Ugh.
He's paranoid, man. Stop huffing the Rido.
You're sure he's in Jeddah?
He's been warned.
He's insane.
We've been probing his team for over a year now. It's an active operation.
Admiral Radis requested you join him.
Admiral Radis.
Apparently, it's coming in hot, unauthorized, and requesting landing coordinates.
I'll be right back.
That was such a knowing sigh.
Bail Organa, man. What a
They're still transmitting. Sir.
Steve.
Yes.
Yes.
Look at this legend.
Scramble.
Oh, yes.
God, Radis is such a G.
You're lucky Merrick's away. He'd go shoot it down himself.
Let's hope
Just
that's not
shoot it
necessary.
down.
Anton Merrick. I was hoping he'd be here.
God, that's so pretty.
Oh,
God,
gorgeous.
that's so...
Gorgeous, coming through the clouds.
Ah.
We're getting close, aren't we? I suspect we'll be shot down as an enemy probe. Shut up, Kate. But disobeying orders is so refreshing. Wow.
Not helpful.
This is a restricted orbital airline. We have engaged targeting. Failure to comply with our specific commands will trigger immediate destruction.
I planned to tell him I was kidnapped.
Just like a child. Just like an absolute child. Like, threatening their parents in the back seat.
A little wave that's very Ezra Bridger. Starting to feel a lot like Rogue One up in here.
She's injured.
Who else is with you?
Hello.
Just us.
Take it to the sick bay.
Weapons down.
God, Draven's so pissed.
You, droid.
Me?
Power down this ship, walk away, then power down yourself until further notice.
I have important news.
I certainly hope so. Come with me.
Oh, what a shot. Oh my god. It's very close to
That was a
Rogue One
great
2.
transmission. That was a great transition.
Is this everyone?
We don't have a quorum.
Oh, it's the High Council.
We're not here.
Look, there's Senator Jebel, there's Pomlo.
Yeah, dude.
You went to save Luthen Rail.
Luthen is dead.
Ugh.
Luthen Rail had a source in the ISB, a supervisor. He was hidden there for years. The source told him he just learned that the Emperor's secret energy project was the cover story for the manufacture of a weapon.
What kind of a weapon are we talking about?
I don't know about the weapon.
Then what's the point?
Let him finish.
Luthen was told that there's a connection between the Gorman destruction, the Kyber mining on Jedha, and an Imperial engineer named Galen Erso. I'm just reporting what he was told.
It sounds like a paranoid fantasy.
Luthen Rail died for this.
And how has that been verified?
Are you serious?
Captain?
I know you share a long history. Both of you.
Yeah, man.
It's hard not to wonder if your judgment here might be less than objective.
It's everything I know about Luthen that makes me believe this is real.
We're talking about someone who's been a thorn in our side
How?
since we began building this alliance.
Did you know?
How has he been a thorn?
Does anyone in this room, besides Senator Mothma, have any idea how much you owe him?
Oh, please.
I know the good and the bad. I know what was wrong with him. I had a front row seat on that. And I made my choice 2 years ago. To join here and be part of this. But none of that can take away what he did. And how hard it was. I don't know if what he was told is true or not. But it's insulting. To hear him run down by people who have given a fraction of his sacrifice to this rebellion.
Enough!
Respect, though.
Seriously, though, yeah. Like, you better put some respect on Luthen. He gave everything.
I'm afraid it's just as easy to believe that Luthen was the one being played.
Or worse.
His paranoia, his secrecy, the web of doubts that he created. It makes everything unbelievable.
So we do nothing?
We will follow up tomorrow night with a full session. As of now, Captain Andor, you are forbidden from accessing your ship. And confined to quarters.
Damn. Well, some punishment had to come down for taking the U-Wing.
Requesting permission to visit the infirmary.
Permission granted.
Your contact with Saw Gerrera.
Tivik.
He sent 3 urgent messages from...
Oh, Tivik, that's the guy that he shoots in the back. Oh my god, this is like the days leading up to Rogue One right now.
Gotta stay alive, girl. You gotta stay alive for all of us.
It's a lot for them to take in. All at once, it's a lot. I'm doing what I can. I promise.
I mean, that's one of the consistent things about this in Rogue One too, is that the Rebel Council was unwilling to act the whole time. Like, they had to go rogue, you know?
What's happened? Luthen's dead. Cassian brought Claire back, but...
When did this happen? Cassian?
He's been grounded.
Grounded, what a word.
I have some bad news.
You gonna find Luthen?
He's dead, Will. He made it worth it.
Ugh.
Can't toast them all, can we?
The people they lost?
Gorn. Nemik.
Nemik.
Taramyn.
Cinta.
The Gormans. Ferris.
Ugh.
Your mother.
Cassian's mother?
Marva.
The Darnies.
Oh yeah, I was like...
Mon wants to know if your Luthen story is real.
Ginormous, horrible super weapon.
He died for it. Does it matter what he did to us along the way? Does it matter how it twisted him? None of this exists without him. None of us are here.
The experience you all gained, I mean,
it's true. None of this would be here without Luthen.
and Vel knows Clea wouldn't lie about it at all. At all.
There will be times when the struggle seems impossible.
Girl, what are you doing?
Oh, man.
Girl, what are you doing?
Bringing back Nemik's manifesto.
Remember this. Freedom is a pure idea. It occurs spontaneously and without instruction. There are whole armies, battalions that have no idea that they've already enlisted in the cause. Remember that the frontier of the rebellion is everywhere. And even the smallest act of insurrection pushes our lines forward. The Imperial need for control is so desperate because it is so unnatural. Fear.
I'm assuming you've
Heard it before.
Oh, is that the recording of their manifesto?
Cassian broadcast it.
Oh.
Who do you think it is?
Is Partagaz gonna convert?
I'm afraid they're waiting for you, sir.
May I have a moment to collect myself?
Are they firing him for insubordination, I wonder?
I mean, they're blaming him for this. He's about to get thrown under the bus.
Blaming him for what part?
He's got stormtroopers waiting to escort him to the meeting. He knows he's cooked.
Cyanide pill. Oh, wow, okay. Oh, wow. Wow, okay.
With a DL-44, too. Actually, that's a DL-34. Damn. I really didn't think that he was going to get his.
That's so KGB.
You should reconnect with Bix.
She's safe, isn't she?
That's what I hear.
She will be safe with me.
Hiya. It's me. It's Val. Put this on.
She's in shock still.
Oh, man. For these two?
I'm sorry about Luther. What you did for him, I can't imagine that was easy.
Had to be done.
It gets tiring saying that, doesn't it?
He always used to say, know your way out before you go in. I don't even really know where I am.
I have friends everywhere.
Nice.
You're here with friends.
It's like Cassian said in the first episode, right? She's coming home to herself.
Tivik's on Katarn until tomorrow. He'll only meet with you.
Damn, Rogue One starts tomorrow.
If this is all a trap, it's a brilliant way to spring it.
How do I get to Katarn?
Oh my god, it's happening! Cassian's sister breadcrumbs? After all this time? Oh, he's dreaming about her.
Waking up humans is always confusing.
What is it?
The man you do not like is here.
Excuse us.
Wow. Wow, Hale.
What an introduction.
Ever sleep well?
No.
Then we have something in common. General Draven has your orders. Proceed to your contact, learn what you can. Do it quickly.
Can I ask what changed?
If I die fighting the Empire, I want to go down swinging. You find that amusing?
No, but you and Luthen would have gotten along much better than you think.
May the Force be with you, Captain.
Oh, man. What a story.
Man, I don't know why that got to me so much. He's watering his plants before he leaves, and he's gonna be dead in 2 days.
Because we know that. Funny enough, they do.
Her life is so different now.
Funny enough, they do look similar enough that they could be related. Oh, yeah, these two. I wonder. Oh, who's that lady who got remarried? Oh.
Wait, that's Davos Skulden's wife. What? And look, he's got the divorced guy cool earring going on. Damn. I wonder what he actually knows. Did he actually talk to Mon about this? Has he just heard Imperial propaganda about what happened?
Oh, is she in prison now?
What?
Is she in prison now?
What you fucking deserve! Damn, she took the fall for all of it.
Are you gonna smile? Smile, you're allowed to smile. Happy Gonk bouncing in the back.
Oh, look at him doing a little happy dance.
Oh, the Force healer. Oh, it's like she knows, dude.
Yeah, she knows.
Oh,
That's a great shot.
Oh, man. Bro, just tearjerker, goosebumps. Like, oh, man. Oh, man, are we going to get a Death Star?
There's a rumor we have a flight plan.
The Ring of Katarn.
This is it.
Get us out of here.
Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, my
Hey,
God.
Tuimo!
Oh, my God.
He's got a little yellow girlfriend.
You could go again.
Oh, he even has a droid friend.
I win.
Oh.
See, I knew he'd be happy with these people.
Oh, is this where
No
Bix
way.
is?
No way. Is that Bix?
Bro, I'm gonna cry so hard. Is she pregnant?
Dude, she is holding. Is she holding a baby?
Yeah, I'm gonna cry, dude.
Is that a little baby Andor? Come on. Come on. And she's waiting for him to come home. She's waiting for this. Oh, shit. Jesus, dude. That's heavy on so many levels. Yeah, and that's how it ends. And that's how it ends. Dude. What a satisfying little montage at the end, just showing us everyone's end result. Dude, Dedra Miro being in prison, I didn't see that coming. I did not think that was going to be the end for her character.
Neither did she.
Wow.
Oh,
Neither did she. Oh. I was like, it's crazy. That's literally the one exception that I said to, like, I don't want to see Bix again unless it's on Mina Rao with B2 Emo, and there she is. And like, holy shit, so Cassian had a kid? It's got to be Cassian's kid. Like, it's a year later, the kid's like a couple months old. Wow. Yeah, I'm blown away. I'm blown away by
yeah,
that.
and he didn't. Well, he probably didn't know. Neither of them knew. Oh,
I mean, she knew. I think Bix knew.
That, wow.
It was cool getting to see the Alliance High Council for a minute there. We got Admiral Raddus, the badass. Senator Jebel, the dude with the little gray and red cloak. And then Senator Pomlo, she's the senator from Taris. I've always been intrigued with that. She's the senator from Taris, but I'm like, what's going on Taris these days? Have they recovered from the Rakul plague and the bombing and everything?
Oh, that was so long ago.
It's just kind of a barren world.
That was like centuries ago.
True. It's been long enough.
Like, I'm just so emotionally like hit and overwhelmed, and just like, you know, again, without seeing Rogue One, I'd be curious to know what people's initial reactions of this would be, because yeah, it's sad because the reality that, oh, he has a kid that he's never going to know about, or that he doesn't know about in general. But then with knowing Rogue One before any and all of this, like, one, to know that Cassian's legacy is still out there is that's incredible. That is very much like,
that's very poignant.
Phoenix,
I'm glad that they gave him that, you know.
Yeah, so much of like a Phoenix resurrection sort of a thing. And then the fact that Bix was able to, as a character, just like persevere, fight, struggle, grow, and become the, I mean, not to say that, like, you know, her ultimate goal was to become a mother, because that's not what I'm saying at all. But the fact that she was able to like fight through all of the things that she did as a character, and that like what we got to see, and then the fact that she at the end of her story arc got to be chill. She got the quiet life that she always wanted. And then does that stay forever? We have no idea, because like
I don't know how safe that place really is. She's
Exactly.
specifically at the same little village that rebel activity was found at. That's
Yeah.
where Brasso died. Like it's
So-
plausible that the Empire might come back there looking for rebels at some point in the future.
Exactly. There's the entirety
Who
of
really knows?
Yeah, there's the entirety of the destruction of the first Death Star, and then the building of the second. So it's like, how safe is she actually? We don't know. But as far as like this story and this series is concerned, like I'm glad that her character was able to get an ounce of happiness. And then same with Mon Mothma and Val. I'm so happy that they were able to, because Mon Mothma lost everything in regards to family, but at the same time, like her family didn't really seem to give a shit about her. Like her daughter was a horrible person throughout the entire show, and then her husband was just
she was typical rude teenager.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Yes.
that goes all the way to the extent of horrible person. She was just a difficult teenager.
It's fair. But the fact that she was able to not be completely alone, like she still has her cousin, and
Yep.
like
Her cousin and like a fellow Chandrillan too. She has someone to connect with on multiple levels.
yeah, and with the large amount of characters that we did lose, it is really nice to see that, like, aside from Cassian, because he is eventually going to die in Rogue One, but like between Clea, Vel, Mon, Bix, Cassian, all of the like puppets, like all of his like workers and doers, like everyone aside from Cinta, everyone survived, which I thought was great. So it's like
I was impressed with
they
that.
were
I really didn't
all-
think that Vel was going to make it through this.
Yeah, like they were all able to utilize what Luthen taught them, and now they're able to like utilize their skills and be higher members of the rebellion. And it's just
And I'm glad
like,
that Andor stood up for Luthen and like demanded his due respect as well. Like, because it's true, the level of sacrifice that he gave like outshines a lot of other people in the Rebel Alliance, especially even people in the high command. And that and even though he didn't see eye to eye with him personally, he was still willing to give him that respect because he was there and he witnessed what Luthen's done. He recognizes the sacrifice. Dude, what about the very beginning with K2SO just like tearing through the ISB squad? God, that was such a satisfying little sequence, man. The
It
way he
definitely-
grabbed Hirt and used him as a shield and just like
that
absorbed
was
the
wild.
blast.
That was
dude.
That was
Ugh.
out of control. That was pretty. Using him as a literal meat shield. That was fucking wild. But it definitely emphasized, I think, the I can't think of the word. Something that you suggested a few like arc. I think it was last arc, that maybe their chest plate is more heavily armored because it's only when he's shot in the back that blasters seem to like melt through. But he was taking shots in the front like a tank.
I was thinking about that, and it still doesn't really make sense because in Rogue One, remember Jyn Erso shoots one and it dies, and then he's behind it and he's like, "Did you know that wasn't me?" She shoots it once in the chest and it's just dead. So
Maybe
don't
it's a blaster.
understand.
Maybe it's a bolt type. Maybe it's like
Maybe.
Like
I think it's literally just a classic case of like the writers needed it to not be effective here.
Fair point.
Kind of playing fast and loose with the logic a little bit.
Or maybe like I'd have to rewatch it for like 130th time. But like maybe did Jyn maybe it was like straight. Maybe she got it in like a gear or something.
Yeah, got through like a weak point, a seam in the plates or something like that. Yeah, no, it was so sweet the way he was able to just like charge through. He got his own hallway scene, like really, if you think about it, just tearing through them. That was so satisfying. That was so damn satisfying. And honestly, it kind of totally reversed my expectations. I went into this thinking that we were going to lose almost all of our Rebel characters, and almost all of the ISB characters were going to survive because the Empire remains in power right the way through to the end of the show, right? Rebels are still the underdogs. And we lost every single ISB character that we had, pretty much. Lonnie, dead. Partagaz, dead. Hirt, dead. Dedra, in jail.
Because there's no loyalty.
And Yularen, Sir, not appearing in this film. He's busy. He's on the Death Star already.
It's like it's very obvious now in hindsight that the entire Imperial hierarchy is still very much built around like a Sith sort of system. Like everyone's still willing to turn on each other, stab each other in the back.
I mean, that is basic fascism as an organization.
Like everyone wants a promotion and everyone's willing to turn on everybody else. And when you have a complete governmental system built on that, there's no stability whatsoever.
No, exactly.
And then it boils down again to the recording of the manifesto of tyranny takes constant struggle and constant.
I love that they brought that back around. I love that we got to hear Nemik's words again in the final episode. That was really... It was a great way to remember him too, because he died so early on in the formation of this, but like it really is his philosophy come to fruition, seeing these people fight back and organize and be collected. And Nemik would have been so proud. He would have been so proud, I think. Seeing the Yavin control room, like really bring in the A New Hope vibes. There was a shot towards the end, like a really long panning shot showing all this activity going on. Like that was a really impressive shot. I like in terms of like blocking and practical, like how to film that. So many extras, so much going on. That was really, really cool. I'm gonna freeze frame through that later and just pour over everything going on in the background, because that was a real treat to get shots like that. And Partagaz too. I really didn't think that he was going to go down the way he did. He's like, let me collect my thoughts, and then as soon as Legret, I guess Legret is the only ISB character who survived, which is what I'm saying. It's wild. But he goes outside, and then you see the stormtroopers out there, and you realize, oh, it's that kind of an invitation, you know. So yeah, like you nailed it when you said that's very KGB of them. Totally agree. Yeah, dude, I'm still reeling from that, man. I had no idea that we were going to get, like, Bix again. Cassian has a son out there in the world. Cassian's sister. We got to see her in the dream for, like, a split second.
I think it was just a lot of, like, again, little reminders and tidbits and connections from Season 1, just to really sort of just, again, circulate and emphasize how much of a character and how much of a person Cassian is.
I mean, it's to show what the Force healer said. He's a messenger, and that he gathers things, and that he's bringing them with him, and everything's for a purpose. Like he carries his sister with him, you know. And part of the purpose is that his sacrifice that's coming, and how it motivates him.
Yeah,
it was a heavy ending, dude. It was a heavy ending.
I'm so like emotionally drained, but like, oh man, we have the podcast tomorrow, of which we're gonna do a full breakdown.
Oh, we're gonna dive deep into this thing.
Hang out
and
with us
really
tomorrow,
break it apart.
We're tired now. We're so
yes.
Oh,
that's the double-edged sword of the triple drops. Is that by the time we get through this thing, like we've been doing this for 3 hours straight.
I didn't think I was gonna cry, but like
honestly, At this point, this deep in the season, I figured we were going to. I figured it was going to be that sad, because it is, man. It's a tale of nonstop sacrifice and loss and like things.
But like optimism also. Like it's such a strange, like, disheartening. It's things are going to get bad, things are going to suck, but let me hold your hand along the way, because like things will eventually get better.
Night is darkest before the dawn, you know. Also, I love that Perrin did not get a single line, didn't need a single line, just from the way he was like sitting there sipping on the whiskey, totally dejected about life. Like, man, that's a man who hates his life now, you know? And now he can have all the booze and all the women that he wants, and he doesn't even want it anymore. He's just like, yeah. They didn't even show us how Leta's doing in her marriage.
It's true. I was curious, like, why they like kind of showed us what he was up to in the first place. I figured like maybe he would get arrested in suspicion or something. But like the fact that he's just out womanizing, I was like,
yeah, I thought that he might be turned into a fall guy, but it's kind of it was kind of an intense smash cut from her sitting at the table with her janky ass haircut in the mess hall to like him, you know, drinking booze in the back of his limo speeder with Davos Skulden's wife. What?
Yeah, it was interesting.
I wonder how long that's been going on, and I wonder if that was going on before Mon left.
Probably not, but
yeah, who knows?
Who
really
knows?
But man, that was a hell of a finale. I feel like we tied it into Rogue One so well. Like, it really feels like you could just throw the movie on and it would feel like the episode continues, you know?
Which is very difficult to do, but they just so effortlessly, really, almost for like scene to scene, just really stacked it. Like you said, just really stacked it into the movie.
Yeah, I can't wait to rewatch the movie now with all of this extra context. That's gonna be so cool. Definitely.
And at the same time, him shooting Tivik is gonna be like so fun, like different now, because it's like, come on, Cassian, I thought we were above this, but at the same time, dude had a bum leg, and the cops were coming, and he couldn't climb that wall. So
right, and he was also losing his nerve. He immediately started freaking out and panicking about how he couldn't climb out of there.
That's true, yeah.
If he'd been like, okay, this is an issue, let's think about this, what do we do? But he was just like, I can't do it, oh no, we're screwed. And like, so at that point, liability. And that's the Luthen in him being like,
I know, and now we know.
That's
the
Luthen in him doing
and
that
now
shit.
we know.
I love that. I love making that connection and being able to see it.
God.
Yeah, dude. No,
What
that
a
was great. Yeah, I can't wait to analyze this deeper on the podcast. We'll do that tomorrow night. Yeah, stay tuned for the Dork Forces podcast. We're going to give our breakdown of these final 3 episodes of Andor Season 2. That'll be tomorrow night, Wednesday at 7 PST. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I think we're both just too tired. We got to go to bed now. So we're going to do the rest of our discussion tomorrow. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed our reaction to Andor Season 2, Episode 12, and all of our reactions to Andor, which is now complete. This is it. These reactions have been edited by Nerd Chronic to comply with fair use. Check them out on Patreon if you want the full uncut versions of these reactions. There's a link down below. Check them out over there and help us support the channel. Thank you so much. And as always, may the Force be with you.